Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Trevor Ariza, and it's Fisher in at point guard. And for Chicago, they've got Derrick Rose, and it's Noah in at the 5, roaming the paint. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Pass to Deng. Here's Noah. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And so here is Chicago, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Deng. And that one drops for him.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Here's Fisher. Gasol, a screen on Rose. Here's Fisher, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one's on Rose. Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Derek Fisher.
Shoot 2.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Here's Deng.
Los Angeles foul. Trevor Ariza. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Deng. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And he's just beating them to the punch on the boards right now. I mean, he's making a real big statement.
That'll make his coaching staff smile, showing them his impact from the get-go.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And so here is Chicago. Now here's Gordon. He's guarded closely. Snatched away. And it's the Lakers on the break. Bryant with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Bryant, the pass to Ariza. Here's Fisher. There's a screen. 6 to shoot from about 19. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. For Chicago, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Rose. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
And he might have the best hair in the NBA. No good on the free throw. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Good on the second one. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bryant against Gordon. Here's Fisher. Got a hand on it. Now here's Rose. Tightly guarded. On the take. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Bynum. Pass to Fisher. Gasol with it. Here's Bryant. Defended by Gordon. Blocked! It's hauled in by Kobe.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Fisher, that's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Gordon. Still without a bucket. Out to the right wing. Now here's Rose. Tight defense on him. Rebound, the Lakers.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Pass to Gasol. Here's Bynum. Back to Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Thomas. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Ariza. The layup off target. Here's Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Bryant outside. Gasol against Thomas. Here's Ariza. No good from outside. The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Deng. That one goes in. Deng's got 6.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Gordon against Bryant. Pass to Ariza. And he's going for the lob. Gordon outside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right.
Timeout,
and
timeout.
So J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a three-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
Here's Gasol.
Rolls foul. Thomas. First personal foul.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's Ariza. No made baskets yet. Bryant outside. 5 on the clock. Up and over Gordon. Not enough on that one as it misses. Bulls leading by 4. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Here's Dang. He's got 6. Him with a rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Ali LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Ali, he's certainly got the skill level. Now here's Gordon. Releases. Rebound by the Lakers.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Bryant outside. Here's Fisher, guarded by Rose. Pass to Bynum.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Bynum.
Shooting 2.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And Los Angeles making a change here. Second free throw, no good. Bulls leading by 3. Here's Salmons. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Gasol. And there's a pick. To the middle. Pass to Fisher. Over Rose, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Fisher's got 9. The Bulls have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Here's Salmons. Rose outside. To the inside. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And the Lakers making a change here.
Substitution in the court.
Pass to Farmar. Over to the wing. Here's Bryant inside. Gordon's on him. Fires the three. Odom can't hit. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Salmons. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Here's Odom, guarded by Rose. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Vujacic. Shooting 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Lakers making a switch here. Both good from the line that time.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Down low. Here's Heinrich. Brown with the block. Here's Farmar. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Salmons. And the layup falls. Salmons has got 6 points.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Odom. Thomas defends. And Odom gets it to go.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Salmons. He's got 6. Pass to Heinrich. Lets the three fly. Banga with a rebound. Lakers trail by 3. 1:42 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Farmar, guarded by Miller. From 11 feet away, Farmar's shot is off. And the Bulls shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Here's Salmons. There's a screen. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Odom. Inside. Here's Banga. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's Miller. Here's Salmons. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Odom. Thomas defends. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Lamar Odom. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 29 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Salmons. He's got 11. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Odom. Now Brown. And the layup is good off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Fires from way outside. The shot no good. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Chicago ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
And the Lakers looking at who they've got. And it's Walton in at the 3, small forward. Here's Dang. Pass to Thomas. Here's Salmons. Back to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the screen. Here's Salmons. No good on the triple. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Vujicic. Shoots. The shot by Fisher, no good. Well, Chicago's shooting it well, around 55% for the game. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. To the paint. Here's Powell. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Josh Powell at the line for 1.
One shot.
That one falls for Powell. Here's Heinrich. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Salmons. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
First team foul. At the line for 1, Kirk Heinrich.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Fisher. Powell sets a screen. Fires from deep. And he recovers it. Here's Vujicic. Here's Fisher. He's got 9. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Heinrich, following the score by Los Angeles. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Thomas. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Graham.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
First personal foul.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Bynum passes to Powell. Here's Fisher. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bynum, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Down low, Noah. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Bynum. He's got 5. And it's Chicago with a board. Noah's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Salmons. Knocks down the long J. And it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. Los Angeles making a change here. Brown's checked in.
Brown.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fisher, the pass to Walton. Outside, Brown. Pass to Fisher. Shot clock at 5. Back to Brown. Here's Walton. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Chicago leading by 9. Here's Dang. 6 points for him. Throws it up high. Woo!
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Pass to Fisher. They need this. Offensive rebound. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And so here is Chicago. Here's Heinrich. Pass to Dang. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Thomas misses. Lakers trail by 11. It's Brown on the wing, defended by Gordon. Here's Walton. No points yet. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Thomas outside. Pass to Gordon. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that player.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Both free throws good from Gordon. Here's Fisher. 9 points in the game. Pass to Gasol. Here's Bynum. Here's Fisher. And the three off target.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Here's Fisher. Takes it inside. And that one drops. Fisher's got 11 points.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Pass to Thomas. Now here's Gordon. Back to Thomas. Clock at 6. Here's Noah. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Lakers trail by 9. To the inside. It's tipped. Here's Dang. He has 6. No good. The Lakers have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Heinrich. Pass to Dang. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Right side Brown. And here's Gasol. Here's Walton. Yet to see a basket. 4 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Lakers, Luke Walton. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. Bulls leading by 8. Heinrich passes to Thomas. Here's Heinrich. Gordon outside. There's the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for 2, Gordon.
That free throw good from Gordon. And the Lakers making a change here. That one's no good. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Bulls leading by 9. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Rose outside. Thomas outside. Pass to Gordon. Rose outside. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Gordon with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Shot is good by Gordon. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Here's Salmons. 15 points in the game. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscle. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 7. Again, the Bulls score.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build the lead.
And here's Bryant outside. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Rose. It's hauled in by Kobe.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Rose outside. Miller a screen on Bryant. And here's Gordon from the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Gasol, a screen on Thomas. And then Gasol with the jam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Chicago leading by 6. Here's Salmons. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
You know, that was an excellent play right there, using his strength to power through contact.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for Chicago, Salmons. Shooting 1.
Lakers trail by 9. To the middle. Stolen by Miller. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Bryant. Pass to Ariza. The 3-ball. And the 3-pointer goes. Ariza's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Drives to the hoop. Miller finds Rose. They set a pick. Here's Salmons. The 3 is up. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Pass to Gasol. And here's Bryant, defended by Gordon. 3 seconds left. And Bryant with a nice bucket inside. Bryant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
And so it's Chicago, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drumline. They're thinking about the shot. Nice try. It's all good. Give it up for the March participants.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Thomas in at power forward. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. And he makes it.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Pass to Dang. Gordon outside. Rose outside. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Noah. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Fisher, guarded by Rose. Here's Gordon. Goes back up. And the basket by Noah. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Pass to Fisher. Now here's Bryant. Launches a 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Dang's got 4 rebounds now. Falls. Dang's got 8.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Ariza. Fisher drills it from deep. Fisher's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Gordon. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Fisher. He's got 16. Bryant, no good. Rose outside. Going inside. Rebound, the Lakers. Gasol's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Fisher, guarded by Rose. And here's Bryant outside. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's hear it for all our dancers.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Thomas outside. Pass to Gordon. They set the screen. He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game.
First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Gordon. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both free throws good from Gordon. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now here's Bryant. 12 points for him. Here's Fisher. Inside. Here's Bynum. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Pass to Dang. And Gasol with the block. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noah. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Count that one.
Well, the defense wasn't really bothered by the screen, but he still managed to convert.
Bryant, the pass to Gasol. Bryant outside. Back to Ariza from the arc. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got 6 rebounds in the game. They double him with Bryant. Pass to Noah. Out to Gordon. Thomas outside. Here's Dang. 10 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Here's Fisher, guarded by Rose. Gasol in the high post. Back to Ariza. Here's Fisher, guarded by Rose. And here's Bryant outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Rose left side. Pass to Dang. Rose with it. Bynum with a rebound. Bynum's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Lakers trail by 7. Here's Fisher. Pass to Gasol. Thomas with the defensive effort. Well, the Bulls shooting just 36% in the third. Gordon outside. Shoots over Bryant. And again, no good by Chicago.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Here's Ariza. Pass to Fisher. Gordon brings the double team. Bynum passes to Gasol. They still need this. Thomas with the defensive effort. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Bulls. They lead by 7. Now here's Thomas. Checked by Gasol. Thomas passes to Rose. Thomas outside. Now here's Gordon. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Odom. Pass to Farmar. Here's Bynum. And here's Bryant. To stop the drought. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Heinrich, covered by Bryant. Pass to Dang. Fader on the way, and he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot off.
Here's Odom. Thomas defends. Here's the pick. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Pass to Dang. Knocked away. Stolen by Bryant. Here's Vujicic. Pulls up. High post. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Now just a 5-point Chicago lead. Rose outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Rose has got 7 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Bryant. 15 points in the game. Pass to Odom. Let's go with a 3. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Here's Odom. To the inside. Here's Bynum. Pass to Vujicic. Here's Bynum. Here's Farmar, guarded by Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Chicago leading by 7. And that one's good. Dang. He's got 16.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
The shake. It's hauled in by Vujicic. Lakers trail by 9. Pass to Odom. Here's Farmar. Bryant with it. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Shot on the wing. Farmar's shot is off. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Rose outside. Pass to Thomas. Plenty of space. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And now it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
Here's Vujicic. Now Bryant. For 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Thomas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Heinrich, covered by Bryant. Here's Dang. Tipped. They recover it. Good chance here for Thomas. They get it again. Rose outside. And at last, they get one to fall. Rose has got 9. Lakers trail by 13. Pass to Odom. They set the pick to win the drought. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
personal foul. Second team foul.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Lamar Odom taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. And 1:01 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Heinrich. Here's Rose. To the paint. Here's Odom. That one goes. Count it. Odom's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That one drops for him. Salmons has got 23 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Farmar taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. 15 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Heinrich. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Bulls leading by 10. And so in the game for Los Angeles. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. Gordon can't hit. And the Lakers shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Farmar. Pass to Walton. Five to shoot. He puts up a 3. Fires in the triple.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Salmons has got 25 points in the game.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives And that's been a great attack
Shoot
in
two.
this situation.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
And he drops the first. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Lakers trail by 10. Down low. Oh, deflected. Chicago's shooting is around 55% so far. Pass to Miller. Now Thomas. Powell covers. With the 7-footer. He got a piece of it. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Farmar. They set the screen. Three-pointer. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Chicago leading by 6. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And here's Thomas from the arc. On target from range.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Here's Farmar. Shots blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
From the inbound. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Brown taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Pass to Gordon. Soft touch off the glass. And now an 11-point Chicago lead.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Walton. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Miller. And here's the fast break. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Here's Farmar. Shot to stop the run. Drops in the 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense.
Timeout.
Coaches notice that extra effort.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So both teams making some changes here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Salmons. Here's Thomas. And Gasol with the block. Brown against Gordon. Brown passes to Fisher. Fires for three. The Lakers with the rebound. And then Gasol with the jam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Here's Salmons. Lets it go from deep. Offensive board. From behind the arc. Heinrich with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 11.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Walton. Pass to Gasol. Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Fisher. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Derek Fisher at the line for two.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Chicago leading by 10. Here's Heinrich. Here's Salmons. Bynum with a rebound. Bynum's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Fisher. Pass to Bynum. Lets it go from 11. And it's good for 2.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Joakim Noah. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Both shots good from the strike. Lakers trail by 10. Bryant with it. Pass to Fisher. To the middle. Odom can't hit. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And Gasol with the block. Now here's Gordon. Defense is right there. And the basket by Salmons.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Fisher, the pass to Gasol. Bryant outside. Up and over Gordon. And that one's good. Bryant. Here's Salmons. Pass to Heinrich. Shot clock at 6. And Gasol with the block. Jacks up a 3. Kicks it out to Bryant. Puts up a 3. Here's Fisher. Inside. Here's Odom. And a two-handed jam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Chicago leading by 9. Heinrich passes to Noah. Here's Salmons. And Gasol with the block. To the inside. Blocked. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Fisher. Hits the trifecta. Fisher's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you love a quick 3 points up the inbounds. That's about as good as it gets from out of bounds.
And here's Gordon from the arc. The Lakers with a rebound. Pass to Ariza. Here's Odom, defended by Gordon. Tries it from 16. Can't hit that one. Bulls leading by 6. Rose outside. Thomas outside. Gordon on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the cold spell. The Lakers with a rebound. Odom's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Bryant outside. They get it back. Here's Ariza, guarded by Rose. Ariza passes to Bryant. Nails it from 3. Bryant's got 20.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And Rose has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Stolen by Bryant. Here's the break. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Dang. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Chicago, Luol Deng. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second.
Well, you wish he got them all, but at the very least, it's now a 2-possession game.
Pass to Fisher. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line.
3rd personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Derek Fisher. At the line for 1.
Here's Rose. Pass to Gordon. Here's Noah. Here's Dang, covered by Bryant. 4 on the clock. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Gasol grabs the board. A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
Bryant, no good. Chicago leading. Gordon finds Rose. From 12 feet. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Well, it's nice to see your guys taking and making the shots as you design it, especially the shots you should make.
Here's Odom. Pass to Bryant. 1:46 left in the fourth. Here's Gasol. Hits the jump hook. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Gordon attacking. Oh, and Bryant with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Gordon outside. There's the triple. Odom grabs the miss. Odom's got 4 rebounds now. Bryant outside. Over Thomas. Again, the Lakers score.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Stolen by Bryant. Going all the way to the rack. Up and over Gordon. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in. And now a 3-point Laker lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
Here's Dang. Back to Thomas. 3 on the clock. Tries again. And it's Dang missing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bryant finds Gasol. Deflected!
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
Here's Gordon. And it's good! And that one brings them within 1!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Derek Fisher. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Rose. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Los Angeles, Kobe Bryant, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game, and we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Rose. Misses the tray. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, tell me about the importance of how this team closed things out down the stretch.
In the fourth quarter, we turned up our defense and we executed offensively. We finally made some shots in the perimeter in the fourth quarter and it allowed us to get back into the game and take control late.
What a great fourth quarter. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that.